All right, welcome back to Harrowings in the Passing show. This is a little bit about who, what, when, and where here in Washington, D.C. And I'm on the alley between T and Swan Street, reveling in the fact that 20 years ago, I dated a young woman who lived in this building, no longer there. And here now, 20 years later, walking down the street, walking and talking. And, I don't feel I've changed a lot in 20 years. Time is an illusion, lunchtime doubly so, Douglas Adams once said. So the passing show is just who, what, when, and where here in Washington, D.C. We're on Swan Street now. That was 1833. My friend Christine lived, and we stayed friends, you know, over the years, sort of drifted out of touch, as will happen. And with all of you, I will drift out of touch. It's just me so far on the passing show, it looks like. Oh, we've got Miss Myra has joined. Who are you? Where are you? How are you? Is what I like to ask all the guests here. If you do that in the comments, both who, where, and how. How are you? How am I? I begin to ask that sometimes, and usually I answer, I'm still breathing. Because that's really the trick, folks. Keep breathing as long as possible. And by doing that, we collectively can be the change we want to see in the world as we are still operating our bodies in time and space after being hurled into existence through the act of birth, conception, of course, coming before that. And we can do many things with our lives, like L. Ron Hubbard did. This is the original founding church of Scientology, the L. Ron Hubbard House, here at 1812 19th Street, Washington, D.C. It's established in 1955. And it's listed on the National Register of Historic Places. It's open for tours 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and I've never done that. I might yet do it one of these days for fun. It's an alley here. Goes through. I think I'll take the alley. Why not? Heading over towards what used to be the Townhouse Safeway, and then it was a market. First Glenn's Garden Market, then Dawson's Market, and it all closed up, which is a tragedy, I think. 1809 rear here. Rodeo Arena until 1974. Blessed are the peacemakers sign on the wall there. The road less traveled. This is always fun for me, to see the backs of buildings, to do the road less traveled, to document in a primary fashion who, what, when, and where. Window air conditioners, and all of the different things that go into our society. Here we have more window air conditioners, some of them belts with little boxes around them to keep them from being stolen, perhaps. Bricks balancing them. Little piece of metal there, kind of corroding. And there's a lot of peeling paint. I am a member of the Peeling Paint Appreciation Society, which gives me a great deal of joy as we look at the world for the beauty in it, even of things that are falling apart. Beauty in the trees, I tell you what. Nature, DNA. I'm still spacing, James. Yeah, I was trying to think of DNA's discoverer who just passed away recently. Frick and Johnson, it comes to mind, but I don't think that's right. Anyway, who else we got? Windy day in Indiana. Okay, great. Not very windy here. It's just cloudy, kind of humid, but cool-ish, but not too cold. You see the young lady over here is dressed very lightly. And this is what it is. Look at this tree. Typhoons closed up, going the way of the buffalo. Buffalo's Ruth Chris Steakhouse, also Felice. Same with its former TD Bank, Taylor MB is going to try to get that space rented. But, this is a hallmark of our times, folks. A lot of businesses gone, a lot of places sitting empty long term. Got to think about that. Got to watch, got to pay attention. Paying attention, one of the highest priced commodities we have is our attention. I'm grateful to you for sharing your time with me, Myra. Brenda A., Voice of Wonders. Wonders. Who are you? Where are you? How are you? Is the question of the day for the comments. And will be, probably, as long as I remember to ask it. Because I'm interested. Want to know who you are, where you are, what you're thinking about, how your life's going. Are you happy? I'm happy. Feeling good as I walk and talk with the different people who make up this planet. Might go for a longer walk later today. I've got a couple of podcasts coming up. We got Jenny Yang coming up at noon, and I'll be a guest on Harriet Corvine's Women's Perspectives. I expect to have myself, educated in that case. I certainly hope I do. U-Haul truck here, or running the light. And lots of humanity around all the time. Count them up. There are 8 billion of us running around this planet, and I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 vehicles, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Bunch of people on the bus. So that's at least 1 billionths of the population of Earth, right? In my line of sight. Something to think about. Life and death are wearing me out. Moyan, Shia revival. How conflicts within Islam will shape the future. Ali Nasser. Bedside Manners, Edward Shorter. After visiting friends, Michael Haney. We've got some good books. It looks like The Habsburg Empire up there on top by Judson. Jim Harrison. Ariadne by Jennifer Saint. Broken Lives. Jarmusch? Jarmusch. Jarausch. How Ordinary Germans Experienced the 20th Century. That sounds like too good to pass up. Gained. Yeah. So a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Always need to pick something up. Got to give it back later. But the Romanians of DC provide a little free library right outside my door. And I pick things up. I try to sneak them in to the bunker. Lynn's working from home today. She's got a short day because it's a holiday tomorrow, Thanksgiving. I hope that you all will celebrate appropriately. I hope that you are grateful. I am grateful. I try to stay in that mode all the time. Good to hear that it's a windy day in Indiana, Miss Myra. Thank you for joining. Thank all of you for being a part of the passing show. Short though it be, remember that every cent spent is a vote for the kind of world we are co-creating. And be the change you want to see in the world. Shop local. Think about being a subscriber to Substack at paid levels for the writers that you want to hear more from. I hope that you want to hear more from me because this is my visible means of support. Thank you again, and out here.